And we are live, guys. Welcome to another live stream from Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. Today we're talking about some different things and especially relating to why we're avoiding relationships with women temporarily until we are ready to take them on gung-ho. So first of all, though, just want to say thank you so much for being here, participating on this channel. We've just passed 2,500 subscribers. Woo! And it wouldn't have been possible without you guys. We're going to keep on going forever as long as YouTube is around. And we're just going to do whatever it takes to help every single man that desires to become masculine, that desires to fulfill his true potential, to achieve it. That's our goal. Because once we help men to get their mind straight on who they truly are and who they can become, then families will be established and the next generations will be absolutely amazing. And that's our goal. So, first of all, why are we avoiding women if family is the goal? Like, shouldn't the family be a priority? Shouldn't women be the first thing we think about? And the first thing that we need to get good at, and we should be out there dating, we should be out there, having case study after case study, talking to many women and seeing how they behave according to how we talk to them, and understanding what to say when and how to text them in order for them to relate to you and connect with them. Because how are we going to be able to establish a family if there's no women in our lives? So that's what I want to answer, because I got this message today on a direct message. Hey, if any of you guys have questions, you can link up with me on Instagram at Men of High Value, and also at 3 Girls in Love. 3 is the digit, at 3 Girls in Love. And you can ask me questions, especially the Men of High Value one, though. And he was basically asking, why can't I basically be with the woman now? I want to find a woman now. I'm 25 years old. I'm in college. I don't really have a business or a job, really, but I want to be close to a woman. What's wrong with that? And I want to answer, everything's wrong with that. Okay, you've got nothing going for you right now. And the biggest problem with that kind of mindset that he was having is that he wanted basically to bring a woman along on his success journey, because if he brings a woman now, his mindset is, well, then I know that once I'm successful, she's not a gold digger. Once I'm successful, then it's maybe the wrong time to find a woman, because I won't know if she actually wants me for me instead of wanting me for my money. And if I find one now, then I know for sure that she's not a gold digger, and then she can come along with me throughout the journey. Okay, the probability that you will manage to overcome your femininity if you find a woman right now is very meager. The reason why is because right now you're feminine. You would not have watched this channel about masculinity, about semen retention, about basically, leveling up in your life, overcoming porn addiction and other types of things that I talk about on my channel, if you still did not have a feminine side going on. What we're trying to do is to bring you towards masculinity so that you're attracting feminine women into your life. Right now, you're attracting the opposite of who you are, and that's a masculine woman. She's going to be the one who leads you in that relationship. And masculine, as we know in the definition of this channel and the Girls of High Value channel, is burden. Okay, so women that you meet right now are going to be a reflection of you. And right now, you suck. So it's not the right time to involve a woman into your life right now, because you suck, and that's why she's going to suck. She's not going to be the one that you want to be with for the rest of your life. unless you're already with her, and it's a completely different story if that's the case. If you're already with the woman, then it's your duty to manage somehow to grow, even though you're with her and have been with her for a long time. Once you now grow, you can maybe help her to come with you, but it's gonna be hard. Okay, women are heavy, not weight wise, but in terms of their problems, in terms of their issues, in terms of their emotional instability, in terms of the problems that they have with their friends, with their parents, with their in-laws, with everyone, basically, especially masculine women. Feminine women basically are unburdened. They don't have many problems because they've been taken care of. They've been protected by their father. They've been provided for by their father. They don't have any debt. They don't have any addictions. They don't have any issues. They're few and far between, but that's what you're going to get if you hold off on searching for women right now. You're going to get those top shelf women that you can choose from, that are feminine, that are unburdened, that don't have a lot of issues once you get to the top. And it doesn't take very long for you to develop what I say on this channel is approximately $100,000 in net worth. You get rid of your debt and you've got $100,000 in net worth. Now, this must be before, there's a hyperinflation of the US dollar, which might come in the next few years. I don't know. But do you understand what I mean? You need to have a strong financial foundation in order for you to even get on in that mindset of I want to attract women into my life. I say it's not acceptable right now. I'm radical, okay? I'm taking every principle to the extreme and see if it works. And trust me, it works. Okay? Let's see. Comments. You cannot change anyone except yourself. Um, well, sure. What about me? Well, I'm married. What do you do? I have to improve myself while I'm married, while I have 3 kids, because it was because of my mess that I give you this message. Okay, so if you feel that I can't change you, I don't really care. I'm not trying to change you. You have to change yourself. I'm giving you just my insights on how life works. And a lot of guys are prioritizing completely the opposite of success. And that's why they don't become successful. Just like I did. Okay? I've been struggling for a long time because I focus so much on establishing the family aspect first, which was supposed to be phase number 4 and 5. I went too far ahead of myself and looked into the future and says, I want to have an amazing family. I want to have amazing kids. I want to create an amazing next generation. Let's get going right now. And because I wasn't ready financially, then the struggle has been real the last 10 years I've been married. Instead, I could have established that strong financial foundation and then been wise with that money after having found my women. Okay, but my mess is different than yours. So if you're single, you don't have any women in your life, trust me, follow this advice. Ask anyone who is already massively involved with women, and you'll find out that they're distracted a lot of the time and they can't put in all of the effort that they wish they could because of the woman. And it's not that the woman is the problem, it's the fact that the man prioritized the woman over success. Success comes first, women come along for the journey, but they come along once you've established the foundation. So Ahmed Mohammed's 315 semen retention hard mode. Boom, man, that's amazing. Congratulations. And it's absolutely fantastic. Proud of you. Bruh, that's amazing. 315 days. This is the time when I say, bro, do you have a side hustle? Do you have a business? Hopefully you have a job, okay? Job stands for just over broke, but you've got to start that side hustle. You got to start that business and basically transfer that energy that you've got from semen retention into a business. If you're not doing that at 315, sorry, you don't have anything to brag about. You should have started a side hustle at day 90 or even during your first 90 days, because side hustles, guys, is how you become a leader. It's how you learn to lead yourself. It's phase 2. Okay, phase 1 is allow yourself to be led. Phase 2 is lead yourself. Phase 3 is lead a team. But you can never learn to lead a team if you've never had a side hustle or a business. So side hustles and businesses start immediately today for all of you who do not have a side hustle. If you're in college, should you focus any time on game? Not relationships, but simple game for practice, social skills, etc. Social skills you develop from your side hustle, not from women. Okay, I had this one question from one of my clients the other day. He's like, I was teaching him in sales, and he was saying, "So, bro, I'm just wondering, is the things that I'm learning right now about sales, is this applicable to, my interactions with women in the future?" And I'm like, absolutely. Except for the fact that you're going to give a lot more customer service in your business than you will do in terms of women. Okay, it's a little bit different because with women, you've got to basically not show that you're interested at all. Okay, you basically show interest and then you pull back and have no interest at all until she chases you. But that's for another story. We're not talking about women. I'm not at all interested in that because we're on a different path. I'm leading you step by step in the right priority to get to the final destination. The final destination is not just one woman that you choose from the top shelf, but 3 women that you choose from the top shelf that live in harmony together, that love you together and love each other. And you create a family out of that. This is a completely new movement that you might, what is he talking about? Responsible polygyny? That's correct. Eventually, that's where we're going. If you don't want to be part of that journey, I don't care. But that's where I'm heading with this channel, together with the Girls of High Value channel, explaining how we can solve all of the world's problems. And monogamy simply doesn't work. Trust me, I've been in it for 10 years. I know everything about monogamy and why it simply doesn't work and will never emotionally fulfill you, no matter how feminine you are. The more feminine you are, the more you'll believe that monogamy is the way. And it doesn't work. Trust me. If you want to be completely emotionally fulfilled, you have to understand the woman to understand the world. Polygyny, or polygyny as it's called, it's not for the man, it's for the women when you understand how the true system works. So, Andrew says, what includes side hustle? A side hustle is anything that can produce cash, okay? Cash flow, and that has the potential to grow to become in the millions of dollars, okay? If you have a full-time job, that's what I recommend for you to have. You've got to learn sales somehow. So you can have a job that does not have anything to do with sales, and then you can have a business on the side where you develop your sales and leadership skills. And that will happen automatically because that's what happens when you build a business. You develop your sales and leadership skills. If you've got money for coaching, that's what I recommend that you tap into immediately so that you can get the help to start right, so that you know what you're starting, so you don't start something that you're going to quit in 1 week's time or 3 months' time or even 6 months' time. You want to choose something that you're going to stick with for a long time, and it has to be relating to your passions, to your goals, to what your vision is of how you want to live your life. If that answers your question about the side hustle. Why else are we avoiding women right now temporarily? Women's emotions are all over the place, okay? They're they're all over the place, and they're going to require time spent with you. And please spend time with me, and please that and the other. You don't need it. It's completely unnecessary. And then, comes the complaints of, yeah, but I'm lonely, bro. I'm lonely. You know why you're lonely? It's because you haven't done 90 days of semen retention. The best 90 days of my entire marriage was the time when I was alone in Norway while my wife was in America in a beautiful long distance relationship and she had the kids. That was the best 90 days of the past 10 years that I've had. Like, in terms of consistency, in terms of continual, stable, consistent, extreme happiness, that was the best time. And I'm fired up about my wife. I love my wife with the passion. Okay. She's absolutely awesome. We laugh every single day together. We kiss, we do all the things that married couples are supposed to do. However, the best time was the time when we were apart. How does that make any sense? Okay. You got to understand how lucky you are if you're single right now. The only reason why you're lonely or you feel sad because you don't have anyone with you is because you haven't gone 90 days of semen retention. That's the only reason life sucks for you. That's the only reason. Because if you did the 90 days of semen retention, you're you get to 90 days and then you're actually happy. It's blissful. There's like, you don't need anything else. It's just like, emotional stability, beautiful. And no one can disturb me. And I can actually choose to take upon myself rejection. I can choose to actually do sales, do business, have 3 or 4 jobs if I want to. I can work 80-hour weeks. No one's complaining or yapping that I'm not spending time with them. Wow, bruh. Do you understand how lucky you are that you're single right now? Seriously, literally, enjoy this time because yes, you can be an 8 or a 9 in terms of level of happiness when you're single. But in order for you to become a 10, you need a woman, obviously. And we want to be 10s consistently and all the time. The problem is that once you get married or once you get your committed partner, hopefully she'll be committed, right? She won't if you suck, but you'll have those wonderful moments of 10 and I'm in love and we're in love and it's absolutely amazing. And then comes her PMS and you're back down to 5 and 4 and it sucks. And I wish I wasn't here right now. And yet I've got to stick through it because she won't appreciate it if I abandon her during that time of the month or when she struggles with her friends or when she struggles with her blah, 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 blah. Okay. It's a waste of time. However, if you prepare yourself and get ready for 3 girls in love polygyny, then they can take care of each other. Okay? You won't have a lot of issues if you understand the systems that make it work. And once you have that system that makes it work so that you can still work 70, 80-hour work weeks because it's fun at work, and then you come home to your women, okay, let's say we cut it down to 50 or 60, okay? But choose a passion that you want to do that for the rest of your life. 50 to 60-hour work weeks because you're passionate and you're fired up about your work. And then you come home and you're massively rewarded for your efforts and for what you've performed and for what you've done for them. Man, it's amazing, that system. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, sign up, subscribe to 3 Girls in Love at 3 Girls in Love on Instagram to understand the concept, or watch the Girls of High Value videos where I explain to them how it would work. And I'm basically teaching the women there, but you can observe and see how it works and ask questions. Let's see. Can confirm was 3 years in long-term relationship. Really liked her, but damn, they're emotional vampires. What did I tell you? I completely agree. And that's the way it is with all women. And the more you suck, the more vampire they're going to be. Okay? The better you are, the less they're going to be. But if you are with a woman who is by herself and you're trying to have a monogamous relationships going on, then she is going to expect a lot from you because she's needing someone. Women are social creatures. And the moment you involve yourself with them, yeah, they can have their friends, but it's not the same. They want to be able to be with the ones that they're so close to and they're heading in the same direction as them. And the friends very often are busy and have their own lives, and sometimes they can never manage to get things right. And if they argue, you can't fix it because you don't own their direction. If they're together with you, all 3 of them, then you actually have some say in the entire dynamic, and you can actually help them to find solutions to their problems. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Please start this journey alone. It is much better alone, as Jaime says. Let's make this happen. Let's get this thing rolling, man. I'm fired up about you guys. I'm fired up about this channel. I'm fired up about all those guys putting up their side hustles, and report to me about the things that you're building your skills sets on. This is the Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. I'll see you in the next one.